Here we go, gentlemen.
It's week 7 of the season. Some teams are looking to remain perfect, while others have their eyes set on bragging rights.
Playing 2 Northside schools, it's going to be a lot of talking.
A superpower comes to town.
They're a great team. I'm excited, play against great level of competition.
And other teams fight for their county's crown. We've got it all here on the Friday Night Blitz.
This is Action Sports Jags Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Whataburger, just like you like it.
You want respect, you got to take respect. Don't even hear any chit-chatting. Let your pads do the talking, run around, knock somebody down, help them up and do it again, help them up, do it again.
Do it again. Yulee and Baldwin hooking up in Nassau County tonight, our Blitz game of the week. Hello, Hicken here. Welcome to the Friday Night Blitz. Front row seat to First Coast football highlights. Lots of big games tonight, right? More on our game of the week in just a second, but we got Bowls in Lake City. We got Trinity and Riverside. We got Ponte Vedra hosting Bishop Kenny. Man, we're chock full of Friday night football. Let's get the party started, though, at Yulee. That's the home of Derrick Henry.
The game of the week, sponsored by Whataburger.
We'll call it a cross-county district matchup. Baldwin and Yulee. Hornets over the second quarter with a successful trip in the red zone. Nico Smith finds Tyson Wharton. Corner of the end zone, falling backwards. Hornets lead 6-0. Failed 2-point conversion. Indians looking to respond to the next drive. They get the ball, but the ball gets jarred loose, and Jacob Hubbard. Oh, Mother Hubbard's going to come up with the rock. Club and all. Hornets take over deep in Baldwin territory. Indians turn the turnover into a touchdown. Thomas Green shakes, bakes, and evades tacklers on his way into the end zone. 2-point conversion, no good. Hornets lead 12-0, second quarter. Backed up to their own end zone. Yulee looks to punt. Blocked! Baldwin takes over inside the 5-yard line with less than a minute in the first half. Just what they needed. Next play, Christian Velvet, so smooth. See what I did there? Punches in along the right side to give Baldwin some momentum. 12-7, 37 seconds left in the first half. We got a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Final 4 seconds of the game. Baldwin threatening. They attempt to spike the ball to stop the clock. Officials rule that the quarterback placed the ball on the ground, thus allowing the clock to run out. The game ends just like that. Yulee holds on to win in a thriller, 12-7. We got Marcel Robinson with the victorious head coach, Cal Daugherty.
I'm here with victorious head coach Kyle Daugherty. You just said it, or you just asked me what just happened. I'll tell you what happened. One heck of a football game. Talk to me about your team.
These guys are resilient. They persevere all the time, and we get to talk about it. We get those moments in practice where we get to talk about persevering and overcoming adversity, and that's kind of what we live for. Our defense stood up to the task tonight. I mean, there was drive after drive, and they answered the call. It was a beautiful thing to see. These kids have overcome adversity. My 3 years here, this is what this program's now about. It's about battling and figuring out ways to win games and just loving each other and loving our teammates. That's what these guys have done. It's just them winning the goal. We're just trying to find our way to fight for that district championship. We handled our business today, and we now get a district championship game with Baker County, which is going to be awesome.
In a game like this, the nerves are off the charts. You could definitely tell there's a lot of press, and you could feel the tension on the field. How many times did you have to get your guys to kind of settle down and just, relax a little bit?
I don't think that was too much of the case. I feel like our guys were composed. I'll tell you what, a really calming presence is Nico Smith on offense, because even though we didn't score in the second half, we did a lot of things well. We moved the football. We kind of killed ourselves with penalties and just silly mistakes, but he's calm, stays positive. It lifts those guys so they believe to make those plays late.
Last one for you. I want to talk about one guy in particular because I think that he just had one heck of a game and definitely deserves to be mentioned. Number 11, Shamar Gibbs. All over the field, offense and defense. Talk about his performance tonight.
Shamar Gibbs is a playmaker. We're really blessed to have him. He is phenomenal. He makes plays all over the place. We just found out he's a kicker and a punter this week. He almost had a pick six. He had a touchdown run called back. That kid is phenomenal. He plays all over the place.
All right, you got to tell me about your number 1 playmaker right here.
Oh, this is Madeline. Madeline, say hi, Grammy.
Hi, Grammy.
Awesome. Well, 2 winners tonight. That's Yulee, winner over Baldwin tonight, 12-7 in a thriller of a game of the week. Let's toss it back to you guys.
We're celebrating. Next week, game of the week. Where are we headed? We're going to Clay County. Looks like Ridgeview, and Orange Park. Only 4 left. And then That'll put the end. We are making our way through this high school football season. All right, these Panthers hosting the St. Augustine Yellow Jackets. First quarter, St. Aug's Lachlan Hewlett back after an injury, fakes a handoff and passes to Miles Simmons coming across the middle. Nice catch and a first down. St. Aug's score a few plays later. East on the next drive. Nate Harry under pressure, keeps it, runs for the first down and then some, over 20 yards before he gets taken down. Nice run right there. Next play, Bryce Frick in the shotgun. He airs it out to a leaping Maddox Spencer. We've said his name a few times this year. Touchdown. But don't mess with the Og dog. St. Aug wins 49-30. Back on the road, Ponte Vedra. Bishop Kenny down 28-6 already in the second quarter. Looking to score. James Resar, the Iowa commit, throws a high one to wide open J.P. Donovan. He gets close. They score in the next play. But, man, Shark frenzy tonight. Benjamin Burke to Landon Okla. I think he had a hat trick, did Okla. Short touchdown, third of the game so far. Sharks' next possession. Burke under pressure rolls not this way, but rather the other. Throws a bomb in the rain to Cole Madsen, who's open. Another Ponte Vedra touchdown. Woo! Ponte Vedra putting it on. 55-20. IMG coming to town. Woo-hoo-hoo, against Bartram Trail. Clock winding down in the first half. IMG up 14-0. We hear everyone for the kicker. Liam Padron puts Bartram on the board. He got a couple of field goals, 14-6, but then third quarter, oh boy. IMG up 35-6. Latham Biddle fights his way past the Ascenders defense, crosses the paint, get the Bears their touchdown, but they need a lot more to take down IMG. They aren't able to do it. Ascenders get the win on the road, 49-20. You love them over there at Clay County. Fans of the week. Give it up for that Clay County fan section. They heard the assignment. They delivered. All games in Clay County are Pink Out games for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. More on that in a bit, but give these Clay County fans an A+. They were there to watch Clay County battle the Blue Devils and the Middleburg Broncos. In the first, Clay near the 35-yard line. Merrick Raposa hands it off to his running back, Gino Addison, who finds the gap and takes it all the way to the house. Blue Devils strike first at home. Bronx trying to respond, but quarterback rolling left. Javaris Roberts balls out. Jay-Sean McLeod gets the Blue Devils and gets the football in Broncos territory. Raposa now back with the ball. This time airs it to Antonio Thomas. Clay up 33-14 before the half. And in the second half, what a comeback for Middleburg! Down 33-14. They come all the way back and win on the road. 35-33. Woo! Go figure that one. All right, let's go over to Oakleaf. Knights hosted the 5-0 Bradford. Look at our defense tornadoes. First couple of the minutes, Bradford punches one in at the goal line with running back Willie Pollard. He had a big day on the ground. Is that all they need? Bradford scores, game's over. Next drive, Tornadoes quarterback Dejon Shanks with the nice ball fake, rolls out. Elijah Kellum grabs it, big gainer. Later in the drive, Shanks goes deep again, this time to Khalil Cummings. 12-0 Bradford. Final points for the remaining three quarters. Bradford shuts out Oakland. This Bradford defense is legit. 6-0 on the season. Man, there's more pink to come in partnership with the Jaguars Prep and One Clay Athletics. All games in Clay County will help raise money for breast cancer awareness all month long. Last year, Clay County Athletics were able to raise nearly $6,000 for the American Cancer. Clap it up. Clap it up. Next week's Pink Out game will be at Oakleaf Junior High School. All right, watch this one. Trinity Christian hosting Riverside. Late in the game, Conquers up 12-7. Driving the ball. Colin Hurley out at the 5. Next play, tries to find his wide receiver. Uh-oh. They turn it over on downs. Generals with the ball, and they drive the length of the field in the last 3 minutes and score with 11 seconds to go. And guess what? Riverside, shocker, 14-12. Holy cow. Big one there. All right, Player of the Week honors are around the corner. We honor another great performance. That is coming up. And a shout out and a say hey moment for the Fletcher fans. They pink out their game for Breast Cancer Awareness Month as well. We got that game coming up next.
We are the Baldwin Indians, and this is Friday Night Blitz.
This is Action Sports Jags Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Whataburger, just like you like it.
Yo, that's the beautiful thing about ball, baby. You answer the call every step of the way. We answer the call tonight.
More excitement from the Yulee sidelines. Impressive win tonight against Baldwin.
The Coach of the Week, sponsored by Whataburger.
Which means our Coach of the Week is Kyle Doherty, $1,500. Thank you very much. Courtesy of the Jaguars Foundation. Congratulations to Yulee and their win in our Game of the Week. We are back on the Blitz. Yes, we like to say here, the Blitz is on, right? Rains High School looking good so far this season. Tonight, they get Marty Lee's First Coast Bucks. The Graveyard. Rains hosting First Coast. Rodney Tisdale, heck of a quarterback, finds Thomas Jackson, breaks the plane for a First Coast touchdown. Now, Rains is going to respond. They got a good quarterback of their own, Tyron Randolph. He's going to go to Darian Lucas. Ooh, pretty sunset. Sets up a short run by Mark Miller to tie the score. 2 weeks in a row, the Vikes get one done and get one done close. Eek, pass First Coast. Woo, 27-26. How about Ed White at the beach, taking on the Beach Rats of Fletcher? Here come your Senators. Super Bowl Live, watch out. Watch out, Super Bowl Live. What? Okay. Success. Let's see who comes out successful at the gridiron. Second snap of the game, Marcellus Tate hands it off to his running back. Oh, no! Fumble! Commanders cornerback Joshua Patterson. He's all over the field with the recovery. Ed White takes over Senators territory. Commanders down on the 1 yard line. Jalen Petway hands it off to Tony Williams, who easily makes his way across the paint. Commanders go for 2, don't get it. Oh, that would bode interesting. 6-0. Fletcher down inside the 5. Tate finds Anthony Vagliente, who was able to reach in for the touchdown. This one went down to the wire. Ed White had a lead. Fletcher scored twice. They win 20-19. Let's go over to Christ Church Academy, hosting undefeated Impact Christian. We're picking this one up in the fourth quarter. Christ Church up 12-8. Rolling the dice on 4th and 9. Jackson Haddon escapes a pocket. Cornell Russell comes up with a huge catch in traffic. Makes the gamble pay off. A few plays later, another 4th down and long. This time 13. And Haddon again delivers. Boom. Kyrie Wilson not only gets a first down, but makes a man miss and scores. Impact trying to scratch back into it midway through the 4th. Bell cow Elijah Campbell continues his impressive season, but it wouldn't be enough. Christ Church will get an interception a few plays later, and the Eagles hand Impact Christian their first loss of the year. Final score there was 19-14.
The Player of the Week, sponsored by Whataburger.
Oh, our Player of the Week comes from Providence High School, where the Stallions had one of the season's biggest upsets just 1 week ago. We're going to bring in Liv Tasley with more on a special performance by our Player of the Week.
If you went to the Providence game last week, you heard this player's name a lot. Mason Williams is a player of many talents for the Providence Stallions, from quarterback and linebacker on the football team to a guard and forward on the basketball team. But this week, we are all about what this athlete did under the Friday night lights last week. He helped get a great team win against the 9-time state champs in University Christian. Williams rushed for 152 yards against UC, threw for another 100, and managed a passing and rushing tutty in the Stallions' 17-14 win last Friday. The win breaks a 7-year losing streak against UC. Head coach Maurice Williams took to Twitter last night congratulating Mason, saying he showed great leadership and poise during that game and winning Player of the Week. It's pretty cool to hear from a former Jag, and of course, even better to hear from your own dad. In the studio, I'm Olivia Tasley, Action Sports Jax.
All right, don't forget, congratulations. By the way, we'll post the 4 latest candidates on the Friday Night Blitz page of actionnewsjax.com. Then you vote, and we will reveal a new winner. That is coming up next week. Back to the highlight up at Georgia homecoming night. Glenn Academy hosting Effingham. 4 seconds on the clock before the start of the second half. Snap comes right before the clock hits 0. And what about this? Oh, we got a picket fence. We got a picket fence. Touchdown, Glenn Academy. rolling. Terrors go for two. Quarterback Jaden Ellis sees the gap, goes for it, and scores. It's 14-0. This one all Glen Academy. Effingham losing 35-0. Senior night at Columbia. Tigers welcoming Bowles. Not exactly who you want to play on senior night. First quarterback, Bowles. Quarterback DJ Moore. Pass gets tipped. Intercepted on the dive by Damari Bruce. That's how you celebrate senior night. Make a big play. Bowles gets the ball back, though, on an interception, and Moore this time zips it into Chase Collier, who does the rest. Fights. He's in. Helmet's off. Football's in. Touchdown. Later in the first, Tigers Xavier Collins puts one up for the end zone. Picked by Jacob Campen. 3 first-half interceptions for Collins. Second quarter, Columbia got the ball back off a muff punt. 2 plays later, Jonathan Andrews is going to take the handoff, and the big boy is going to power his way into the end zone. But this one goes, is that right? Columbia comes back and beats Bowles. Wow, 35-31. Thursday Night Football starts with a big win for Providence over Hilliard. Mason Williams, our player of the week, throws a touchdown right there to Cam Ross. Providence wins their 6th game in a row, 43-15. Eagles welcome Harvest Community in the SSAC. First drive, ball at the Warriors' 18-yard line. Brower escapes a defender, rolls out to the left, turns on the Jets. Get him. They don't get him. Goes into the touchdown. Oak Hall up 7-0. More from Brower. Good football player, has wheels right here. Watch this. Cuts his way to the right. They're not going to catch him. There he goes. Eagles fly north to 6-0. They beat the Warriors 52-7.
Hey, I'm Anthony with Dalai Lama Waffle Master. We're out here supporting Nice tonight, and you're watching Friday Night Blitz.
We are the Yulee Hornets, and you're watching Friday Night Blitz.
This is Action Sports Jags Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Whataburger, just like you like it.
Football team's been hijacked by the city of London. Are they ever coming back, for goodness sakes? My gosh, they've been over there. I don't know what's going on. How are they going to respond? Brent Martineau maybe giving us some insight.
The Buffalo Bills are one of the best teams in the National Football League. This is the hardest test yet for the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday. You can watch the game on Fox 30 at 9:30. A newsy day here at the Jaguars Team Hotel outside of London, England. Let's start with the receivers. Jamal Agnew, he's good to go. Practiced all week. He will return to action on Sunday. Good news on Zay Jones. He will play as well against his former team, the Buffalo Bills. So Trevor Lawrence gets another weapon back here on his 24th birthday, by the way, celebrating in London, England. And then the biggest of news, the offensive line. We have some musical chairs, more shuffling going on. Cam Robinson expected to make the start at left tackle. That will slide Walker Little to left guard. Doug Peterson wants to think about it for one more day, but you can certainly expect it to happen on Sunday against the Buffalo Bills.
Just going through the week of preparation, those two guys working together, and it gives you a little more comfort knowing kind of what we've seen as a staff. You know, we'll see after tomorrow.
One other note, Dewan Smoot, who was activated from the physically unable to perform list here in London earlier in the week, has practiced this week, but most likely will not play on Sunday. Could return as soon as next week against Indianapolis back home in Jacksonville. Always on the road with the Jacksonville Jaguars, this time from the Team Hotel outside of London, England. I'm Brent Martineau, Action Sports Jax.
Cheerio, Brent. Appreciate that. Hey, listen. We got you covered here on Fox 30, CBS 47. This weekend, just lock into Fox 30. You'll be good to go. We're counting down to kickoff. That's at 8:30 in the morning. Then at 9:30, the Jags and the Bills go. That's on Fox 30. You can watch that after the game. We're on actionnewsjax.com and Facebook with our live postgame show. You'll hear from Doug Peterson. You'll hear from Trevor Lawrence. You'll hear from a bunch of the players. We'll have breakdown analysis for you. That's coming up. And then we wrap it all up on Action Sports Jax Prime Time. We do that twice, 10:30 on Fox 30, 11:30 on CBS 47. Does anybody else even try? Huh? Does anybody else do that? I think not, people. I think you're lucky to have us. I kid because I care. All right, back to the high school. Oh, no, actually not. Let's talk golf. We take a pause from time on the gridiron to head to the greens. The annual Constellation Furyk and Friends Golf Tournament is officially underway. This is video from the morning of the ceremonial first tee shot. It was done by Kolterjan Allie Coulter-Yan. Back in February, she was in a golf cart accident, left her unconscious, airlifted to Wolfson Children's Hospital, where doctors found that her skull was fractured. But thanks to great work by her doctors, Allie left the hospital 8 days later. Clap it up for Allie. That is wonderful news. All right, we got a scoreboard for you. Scott Perrell, you know him, you love him. Your first-round leader. Jerry Kelly, Brett Quigley lurking. Carlos Franco, Robert Carlson, 4 shots off the pace. So in good shape after round 1 over there at Timuquana. Don't forget the Blitz. Look at this play. This is the play of the night. You know why? Because it's almost like the last play of the game. And Riverside against Trinity, at Trinity, drove the length of the field. Glenn Foreman to Sherman Davis, who made it across for the touchdown, the game winner. Riverside upsets Trinity. Maybe not an upset. I don't know. 14-12, your final with 11 seconds left in the game. How about that? Hey, thanks for hanging out with us on the Friday Night Blitz. We'll leave you with the band of the week from Oakleaf High School. We'll see you tomorrow on College Football Live.
Thanks for watching Action Sports Jags Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Whataburger, just like you like it.